Redman Lee is a tea in the land of cube trees, killing drags, fucking slags, and sailing the seas.
Howdy guys, we are back finally playing some Minecraft. It's been a long while. Unfortunately, I've been uh, putting off making videos just because I haven't really had the motivation to play, uh, or really the time. And Minecraft was being really laggy for a while for me for quite a few updates. And I've actually gotten sick 3 times in 2013 already, which sucks a ton. As you can probably tell by my voice, I'm sick again right now. This is the 3rd time, which really pisses me off in a way because before 2013 it had been 3 years since I had gotten sick. So I'm not too happy about it. But we are playing some Minecraft, so that's a good thing. What does this even have? Fortune 2. Why is Fortune on a shovel? Anyway, I've been thinking about what I want to do, and I've been looking at the big board, of course, that we've got in front of the pub here, or the tavern. But I've been looking at all these, and I've been thinking that I don't really want to work on any of these right now, except for, kind of in a way, the crypts, because one of the main projects that's going to be done throughout this little city that I'm making is the metro, but the metro will take a long time to dig out, and I don't really want to have to keep spending diamonds and whatnot on pickaxes just in order to dig a shaft for a minecart track. And what I thought would be a better option, obviously, would be to just blast it with TNT, but I don't have much TNT, so we need to come up with a better way of getting it, which is where the crypts would come in. Now if I just hop up here, I want to extend this new path out, and sort of around this way we'll sort of have to push this back a bit and shore it up, make it look like it's sort of keeping the whole mountainside from just crushing us. That really classifies a mountain. Hill, dike, yeah. Anyway, we want to have a path come around because I want to build something here. I'm not sure what I want to build here, but I like this little natural pit, and there's obviously something that could be done with that, and I'm not sure what, so leave a comment if you have any ideas what could be used for this. Maybe like a gladiator arena or something small like that. Actually, that's a decent size, not too small. But I want to bring the path around here so it would be able to go to an entrance to whatever we build there. And bring it along, have sort of like a little garden area around here. And right here, I always wanted to... I kept coming by this place when I was working on the watchtower and the metro station, Grand Central. And I kept thinking that there needs to be something going here, and it needs to be something that sort of fits in with the theme a bit, but also kind of stands out. So since we've got the Stonehenge over on the other side of the hill, and I love the show Ancient Aliens because they always show you all these cool ancient structures and carvings and whatnot, I thought that it would be pretty cool if we had some sort of like a Olmec head here, which Olmec heads, I'm not sure where they're from. It's somewhere in South America, I believe. But it's these huge carved heads and no one knows what the hell they're doing there, and it's pretty much just generally a mystery. But I want to have something that's like a head like that, sort of just. I should probably be using a shovel. Just sort of chilling back there with a rather big mouth, at least too high mouth, obviously, because I want to add in some hopper logic, because we have hoppers now, which are fantastic. I did set up a little hopper system clock for the war drum, and I had that set up to run with a daylight sensor, so that anytime it became night, you would just hear the war drum sort of like tapping away, because there really wasn't any good. It didn't sound anything like a war drum. But anyway, I digress. That ended up causing a ton of lag for me just because of the way the clock was working and how much the lighting was updating. And I spammed it with torches, but it still was lagging me a hell of a lot at night, which is when you don't want any lag. So I just not really dismantled it, just turned it off so that it wouldn't go on at all. And hopefully I'll be able to. What am I doing? I'll be able to get it so that I can have that running at night without any lag, just because I like the effect of it. Get those out of here. But what I want to do is have this head, this giant stone head sitting there, and then all you gotta do is just toss an item like beside it, or like in front of it, or something like that. But you toss an item and it goes into a hopper, and then that makes it open its mouth. And I was thinking like I could have it so that it detects certain items and only certain items would let you go in, but I figured that's too much effort, especially since I'm going to be the only one using it. And to be fair, I probably could just use like a pressure plate instead of the hopper, but I think using the hopper I could get it much more stable, if that makes any sense. But I want it so that. But the whole reason I want the head is I want to just dig back a little bit further behind it, and then just hollow out a shaft down either to bedrock or close to bedrock. I'm not sure if the rail tunnel runs right underneath there. I'm hoping it doesn't run directly underneath, because if it does, then that causes more problems for me in terms of fitting things in. I'll have to bust out a map and double check that at some point. But I'll probably do that off camera, because that's a lot of walking around and really not doing much of anything. Of course, what I'm doing now is probably similar. But I want to have that area hollowed out so that I can make some sort of mob spawner in there, so that I have an efficient source of TNT, because really all I need is just the gunpowder from the creepers, because bones and arrows aren't an issue at all, because my XP farm is the skeleton mob spawner, which I have right by the subway. Yeah. Oh, this is one of the really tall trees that don't grow naturally. Yeah, I'll go around it. But so I have an entire double chest filled with just stacks of bones, which even with the update to bone meal, that doesn't affect me whatsoever because I have more than enough bone meal. But I need gunpowder more than anything because I just want to be able to blast out the metro tunnels, as I mentioned before. And it's getting dark, so I'm going to run to bed, and when I come back, this path will be done. Alright, moon is setting on... sun is rising, moon is setting. I don't know, either one. But the path's done. I was thinking I gotta come up with a way to light up this area, and the hell? The hell is this? What the hell? What the hell happened here, guys? You know what, I'm not even gonna let that phase me now. Alright, so we got fancy little steps, come around here. Around here we got a nice little lighting feature and the thing holding back the bit of the hill that we had to just sort of slice through. Gotta go around this really tall tree. And it sort of goes diagonally, and we get to this point, which is just a 3-wide path to a wall. Flint, oh, fuck off. Okay. So, what we need to do, or what I need to do, other people can pitch in with ideas too, because I probably won't be finished this head exactly the way that I want it anytime soon, knowing the rate at which I get projects done. So I'm gonna have to cut into this a bit. Alright, that's good enough. Do I have any more torches? I do not. Should probably get on that, but whatever. Okay, so this is obviously going to be the center, and it's going to have to be at least 2 wide, so we'll have, or at least 2 high, rather. Thinking having a 3 wide mouth, maybe that'll work. I don't know. There we go. Should probably just start like making something rough here. Jesus, I'm getting a ton of flint. Might as well start picking it up. Alright, so we have mouth. So that would be like the upper lip. I guess that's the mustache zone right there. Then we would have to, obviously this will all be bumped out a bit. Nose could be something like that. Then eyes would probably roughly along these lines. There we go. There's a ton of gravel here. But something like that, kinda. Obviously the nose would be bumped out a bit more. And the whole thing would be forward a couple blocks, and it would also like finish off the shape of the head and stuff. I think this could work. I'm going to see what I can. Okay, can I jump? There we go. Alright, my nose, just the sound of my own voice in my head, like I'll be able to hear it on the recording when I play it back later. But just the way it sounds to me in my head, it is so terrible. Like, and I'm not even like trying to make it sound worse than it is. Because I could do that for like effect, but I won't. Again. Um, Alright, so now if we... Yeah, that'll stay like that. So, I'm thinking if we had... Like, let's say that's where the piston part would be. And the front end of his face would be about here. Which is reasonable, I guess. And if we just pump everything out, not you. We don't need a full-on Dirty Sanchez going. Not sure if we want that. Let's check what we got. We got another stack. I brought along the cracked and mossy stone bricks because I wasn't sure if I wanted to make it out of stone bricks rather than cobblestone, but I figured Stonehenge is made with the cobblestone, so I might as well just keep going with that theme. And like I'll put some spruce leaves on this as well to spruce it up. Pun fully intended. And some vines as well. Damn sheep. Don't know what's up with that sheep Jesus I got. Alright. Something like that. Ah. Okay, so there. And we want to have the eyes like here or something, right? These are just going to be placeholders. Because I'll probably end up making the eyes just... probably not fire. But something else similar. Alright, I'll be right back. And there you have it. Turns out pretty well. I used mossy stone for the eyes. Just gonna put on these little quick finishing touches. There, and those will grow down, of course. And we've got to do the wiring for these pistons and get it all set up with hoppers and such. But that will have to be for another time because we are out of time for this episode. So, since I've got a headache that hit me like a steam locomotive, I am going to wrap things up here and head outside. So, I will see you in the not too distant future for another episode. Alright, take care and toodles.